Oh my god. Okay.
アメリカに2インチの顔
Literally can't believe this right now. Excuse my freak out. So we're going to start with the Isuzu that you're most familiar with is the Piazza. Giugiaro designed it. He designed the DeLorean, but Giugiaro actually designed the car back there first. That's the 117 Coupe. It was Giugiaro's first work from end to end and the first fuel-injected car. Then we moved over to the twin-cam Isuzu Bellet GTR, which is legend in its own right. Isuzu has always been an innovator in twin-cam technology. That moved over to Gemini, which we see back here, which was a very sporting rear-wheel drive car. And then FF Gemini, also Giugiaro's styling. This was the last Isuzu that Giugiaro styled. This car is incredibly rare, especially in Irmscher form. This is a tuning firm from Germany that took on the Giugiaro-styled Isuzu Gemini, and this is so impossibly rare. I can't even. I literally can't even. We're at a shop called Isuzu Sports Eagle. So in the shadow of a very rare 117 Coupe, we will open the door as graciously provided by our friends at Isuzu Sports Eagle and climb inside the Recaro seats to sit in the driver's seat of one of the most impossibly rare Isuzus in the world. This is Isuzu Gemini, motorsports fashion, designed by Isuzu. Thank you for the hearts. If you are not familiar with High Mileage yet, High Mileage is covering Tokyo Motor Show this week. Please stay tuned on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and YouTube for Tokyo Motor Show coverage. I just want to show you these small elements because truly it's so rare that some of these elements that were not cataloged by Isuzu when the car was new may never be seen again. They're so extremely impossibly hard to find. What's so great about this car is starts on the outside. It's the Giugiaro styling. It goes into the twin cam engine that is again inspired by this Bellet 1600 GTR and the first Gemini that we see here. So then Irmscher, the German tuning car, the tuning firm Irmscher, put the seasoning on this car. So what you're looking at is a lightweight, simple, easy to understand, and beautiful, rare vehicle that is absolutely day-to-day reliable. Isuzu Sports Eagle has this on offer for about $8,000. It's taking me all I can muster to not just ask them if they take American Express. I mean, it's not a Ferrari, it's not a Lamborghini, but it's very fun to drive. It's not all about being fast. Plenty of great cars aren't fast. I think, a Caterham Super 7 is not fast. There's so many legendary cars that are not fast. So it's not about the numbers. Everybody wants to play the numbers game. Automatic transmission culture. Everybody's playing the numbers game, and it's not about whether it's fast or not. It's about whether it feels good and it's fun to drive. And this car absolutely fits that bill. 80,000 kilometers, that's about 40,000 miles. It's absolutely impeccable inside. I mean, it's mint. I'm going to just show you the Recaro seats because, again, there's some elements in this car that you'll just never be seen again. So really appreciate the love. These seat covers look like they're custom seat covers. I mean, who knows? It's just so rudimentary, honest, simple, easy to understand, and beautiful. Oh my god, haven't even seen this. This would be something like a 1988 Isuzu Gemini Irmscher, something like 1988. So our Periscope won't. I'm gonna go ahead and get a selfie here if you guys don't mind. I wore my Isuzu shirt today, so I'm gonna flip the camera really briefly. I know I probably should have done that for the broadcast, but I can't get it. Too close. Can somebody screenshot this for me, please? Somebody screenshot it. Send it to me on Twitter, please, or something. There we go. That's better. Can't get my shirt, but yeah, I'd appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just stunning. Just stunning. It's amazing. Oh my god. This is wild. So crazy. And I want to show you this key, but yeah, well, we know it's unusual, but there's a lot of things that are unusual in America, like, you know, good cars. There's a Skyline GTR. I don't know if you saw the R33 right there. Yeah, I mean, I'm from Texas, and the Isuzu fan base is strong among the people who understand and care. And, you know, not everybody. There are a lot of people who just find it a lot easier to get into something that's not as unique, not as special, and whatever, right? I mean, that's not my bag. That's their bag, and that's fine. But we just like what we like, so that's what's going on here. I'm going to show you some of the elements here. I mean, this is Giugiaro design at its finest. I mean, this is like, oh my god. Oh, that's just a beautiful photo right there. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people who think that they're automotive enthusiasts just latch on to this sarcasm culture in the United States, where we think that anything that didn't sell in giant numbers must have been a sales disaster. Isuzu was deliberately limiting the production amount of these vehicles on purpose. It's a very limited issue, and the culture surrounds this car. It's really funny. I traveled all the way from Texas to Tokyo to come visit Isuzu Sports Eagle, and mind you, the owner of the shop is not in right now. I think if the owner was here, the story would be different. All they have are some underlings, and the underlings' instructions are, sorry, the goods here are only for customers. They're not for sale. So I was able to get 2 Isuzu stickers. I wasn't even able to buy any. They wouldn't buy them for any price. They would not do it. So it's just a limited issue culture. It's really kind of wild, but it permeates Isuzu. You know, we're talking about, I have a 1991 Isuzu Impulse RS, and there are 89 left in the world. And, you know, you really can't buy one unless you know somebody who has one. And most people look at it weird in a car show and whatever, you know, but I don't necessarily think that it's, hi, Rad, what's up? Or no, you're Josh. Sorry, I don't know why. Hello. I don't know. I just get a little sensitive when I hear people, you know, say that same thing, like, why Isuzu? It's like, well, that's ridiculous. Why Isuzu? Because this thing was the first to say, they called this a twin cam philosophy. They called it a DOHC philosophy. I'm sorry, it wasn't twin cam, it was DOHC philosophy. They didn't put a double cam engine in this car because it was a talking point or because they thought it was good marketing. They put it in because it's been their philosophy since this 1966-ish Bellet GTR. No, maybe that's a little bit later, 69, because the 117s over there are early 60s. But yeah, I mean, it's really more than... It's really a lot of good engineering that went into these cars. It's a very unsung story. A lot of people just don't have the mental bandwidth to digest it, and, you know, they just want something easy to understand, like a Corvette, you know, or a Mustang, or a Ferrari. And why is a Ferrari special? Because it costs $500,000. Okay, well, you know, why is this car special? Because it was the first fuel-injected car in the world. How about that? Because Giugiaro, who is, I would argue, the preeminent designer of our times, just styled it from bumper to bumper in his first go. Why is this car important? Because it put Japan sports car racing in twin cam style on the map. So there's just some beautiful things on offer here at Isuzu Sports Parts and Isuzu Sports Eagle, working on different 117 coupes for different customers. Just gorgeous from mild to wild here. They offer all kinds of different cars that are not just Isuzu. We're looking at some Bluebirds here. We're looking at an Isuzu. This is an Isuzu Florian. Crazy. So cool. Bellet, non-GTR. This is a Toyota. I believe this is a Cresta. This is a twin turbo. Oh, it's a Chaser. It's a twin turbo Chaser. It's kind of like our Cressida a little bit like our Cressida. It's got a Supra twin turbo motor in it, but it's a 4-door. Just awesome. I think special people are attracted to these cars, and it's been such a privilege to come and visit Isuzu Sports Eagle. I just love it. I love all of it. But I'm going to go ahead and take some photos here, high resolution stuff, so you can see it on Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and not Snapchat this visit because I really want to focus on Instagram. But yeah, Isuzu's not sold in the US. I live in Texas. I'm just visiting Tokyo. But yeah, I mean, we still exist in the US, and we still care very deeply about the brand. And they do exist. We do exist. We have national meetings. Our club is tight. We take care of each other. It's impossible to find parts, but we take care of each other. And the owner's story, the culture story is the story about the brand now. So I'm High Mileage. I'll see you on Twitter, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and Periscope during Tokyo Motor Show beginning tomorrow. Thanks so much.